Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of EU4 as Aragon. We're still trying to secure our little part of the ocean here. Med should be ours. And we're getting closer. Just need one more port, and that's the one we're integrating from Tlemcen. And that's going to be the Consulate of the Seas. So then we'll see what we're going to pursue after that. I don't know. We're not going to become a Coptic nation, but protected market, that could probably be doable. I'm not going to pursue Die Please Die if I can avoid it. Fanatic collectivist, possibly. Resting my account, maybe. That one's difficult simply because it requires endgame. You need to get up to Tech 24 and still have eligible rivals, and that's not something I usually have at that point. Our Nostrum is of course also rather interesting. We need to secure quite a few more provinces, but we're getting there. We're about a third. About a third of the provinces required, but we have to beat the Roman Empire, and I'm not quite sure what I need to hold in order to form the Roman Empire. Rome, obviously, so we're going to pursue that. One faith, possibly. We'll have to get a move on if we're going to get that one done, because that is pretty much a world conquest plus more. Rags to riches, not going to happen, since it requires much lower development. White Company, never tried that one actually. Wedding is actually not possible, since Poland is not an elective monarchy. We bled for this will certainly be possible, though I'd rather not get it either. We'll see. I suspect that would be an endgame thing with Muscovy or something. But still, we're just gonna try to consolidate our power. Focus on the Roman region, I think, and we'll slowly conquer elsewhere. And there's the overextension done, lovely. It looks like Portugal got an heir. Boo! Anyone old there? Only the Scottish one, but he's not old enough. Let's see, Mount Parnitton, yeah, that's not gonna happen. In ground fleet, 20 heavy ships. Ugh, that's gonna be expensive. No. Negroponte, that is Venetian territory. That is fast sailing up to be the most interesting one. Your allies to the Knight don't matter. You got Aachen, Augsburg, Memmingen, and the Knights. Yeah, that's not really anything that matters. Austria is your enemy. They might actually want to join in this. And Venice itself shouldn't be that strong. Where are they? There they are. 20,000. Plus, of course, the other miniputs. As for the navy, 7 galleys, 2 heavies. Yeah, we can beat that. But I don't think it's yet time for it. And that's simply because of aggressive expansion. Right, I think we have a fair bit of that up in Italy. Like 40 with Venice. About the same with the Pope. That needs to cool down a bit. We're gonna wait a while longer. What about this area? Have you begun losing battles? 1 battle, 0. They might actually handle that on their own. We'll see. Especially if the Ottoman army is trapped up here. So I'm not going to do any of those missions. We are going to start converting land, and I think we're going to start with Alexandria. So we're just gonna sit tight here. We have quite a few cardinals, actually. That's kind of cool. Oh, we need to fabricate more claims. Fabricate a claim on... I think you already have the Isoki one. Trebini. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, I suppose. Because if we're gonna fight the Ottomans, it's gonna be a holy war, so we're not gonna do that anymore. Let's just butter up to the Pope and get more papal influence. Because we've kind of neglected his relations for a long time. Oh yeah, and at this point we should probably be able to get the next embrace this. Oh good lord. Yeah, accept the cost. Well, it's obviously gonna get cheaper if we wait. And probably quite fast. By the looks of things. Okay, when's Palermo gonna get it? They're gonna get it in 26. You know what? I'm gonna wait until 26 then. Wait 2 years, that's fine. We're not gonna cap the points by then, I think. So we're just gonna sit tight, let our manpower recover. Lovely. Embrace. Or rather integrate them. That's gonna go Mayo 32 right now. That should speed up a bit. Ooh, religious seal. I'll take that. Clergy got happy. Can we take advantage of that? Can we do anything funny now? Admin support, that's still in January next year. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna wait until January and then we can do all the shuffly things. So, Austria. If you by some miracle didn't get an heir. Noble of House Trestimara. Lovely, except we still haven't gotten the house anywhere, have we? Sadly, no. Yuck, Naples. Definitely not a city I wanted to give to you. But 2 base stacks though. But oh yeah, right. I was supposed to withdraw this from the burghers, wasn't I? Okay, that's gonna reduce their loyalty by quite a bit. They're gonna get loyalty from this. So okay. Sure, you can hold Naples for a little while. On the other hand, you're gonna lose Barcelona because you don't need it. Are there any other estates I need to manage, by the way? More to the point, are there any other burghers that I've completely forgotten? Them holding Tunis, that's actually okay. This one will have to withdraw. They don't hold Ragusa. Which I could do now. Except they have too much loyalty. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna shuffle the others. Give them Ragusa, withdraw Naples, that's gonna be in 1 year. Yeah, February 2025. Missionaries, yes, of course. Go with Rosetta since we have the missionary zeal. Forgot we had 2 missionaries. Thought we had only 1. No matter. That's gonna be done. You have rebels and you're being sieged. Cultures, right. There was something I was forgetting. We could add a culture, couldn't we? Oh, not yet. Soon, because the next tech. Right. Ugh. Which we can't really embrace until I got colonialism, so yeah. And colonialism is spreading rather quickly. I mean, if we wait for Palermo, which is in February of 26, that's 60 ducats saved. See, I'm just gonna sit tight for a few years. Look at that, the Ottomans are actually losing a bit. They have taken the fort though. Okay, so that's what happened here. The Ottomans decided, we want fort. And so did the Mamluks, and they decided to jump around each other, and there's the peace. That is actually substantially less than I thought would happen. La Bourbourg and Maine. Huh. Far less than I expected. We're of course now down there again. Erg. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here actually to boost it. So France, you aren't gonna like me for a long time, right, I guess. Portugal got colonialism, we're about to have a rebellion. American separatists, 27,000, ugh! Which is pretty much the size of our army. Could try to buy them down, but they're not gonna do that. I would love for the Mamluks to actually win, but I think they lost their war goal now. Yeah. Wait a second, what's the war goal? Kayseri. This one, okay. That's the war goal. That should be easy enough to reconquer if you just went there, but... How about battle score? 1 battle 0, so they only fought 1 battle. They basically run around each other. Your mission is still to recover Calais, so you'll fight the British again. Most definitely. Quite a few nations suddenly decided not to have heirs. Sadly, I can't infiltrate the Scottish throne. Tuscany. Tuscany formed. They would be feasible, actually. I need the Diplo slot for it, though. Yeah, we're gonna wait. There are some nations small enough to just vassalize here. We're gonna do that probably eventually. Beat the big guys, vassalize the small ones. Oh, please tell me you didn't fight and lose. Oh, you lost another fort. And now you actually won a few battles. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the Mamluks. So I need to smack them down. Smack the Ottomans down as soon as possible. Let's see. Poland is still 10 years away before they're willing to do that. I'm kind of afraid that they'll attack the Ottomans before on their own, so to speak. Well, he's a militarist, so why not? He does have the CB, and yeah. But he shouldn't be able to call me in on favors. Power recovery rate is so slow, and there goes the royal marriage with France. You know what? I'm gonna try to maintain France. Dang it! Never mind. Too late. Thought maybe I can swing this, but no. But they'll still take the royal marriage. They're still rival to me, but they'll take the royal marriage. So I'll do that just to see what happens. Will you break it and force yourself a -1 stability? I don't know, but now you're married to me. So if you attack me, you're gonna lose some stability for that. Who are you fighting now? Still the Mamluks, okay. Let's see if we can sneak in a marriage here. If they like us enough, you never know. Yeah, so France is a rival. Ah, boo. And I can't switch rivals? Huh. At any rate, this was a bit of a blow. Poland declared wars on Wallachia. Yeah, that's fine. That's at least something you can win. Without my help. Fabricate on Treviso, I think. Do I already have one on the... Do I already have a claim on Treviso? Yes, I do, until 1530. Okay then, so what other part of this part of the state? That's gonna be... Okay, fine. So, Friuli. Let's take the Negroponte mission. So now we're... Yeah, I don't really want to fight France. But I'm gonna have to. Since they now chose to rival us. Overlook's lost great power status, which is not surprising. They're gonna lose a lot more than that, I should think. And it looks like Austria managed to secure themselves an heir. It shouldn't surprise anyone. You take a royal marriage now. And I'm willing to take that Game of Thrones chance. So, House de Valois. Sadly. Oh, they did break the royal marriage? Yeah, okay. They accepted it and then they broke it. Without me being notified. Okay. Discovery spread. Really? Where? Pudlian Deep. The Pudlian Deeps, and I'll slowly start seeing what the heck is out there. Okay, so we're probably not going to get the one here either. You know what, why the hell not? Let's offer them an alliance. Couldn't hurt. Grand Captain died, yeah, that's too sad. And we can't really afford anything here. Old cheapo dude. We're still losing money. And we are gonna have one heck of an uprising very soon. Most likely in Rosetta. Which is fine, that's farmlands. It's kind of useful to get Florence, or Tuscany rather, in on our side, because if France declares war on us, then their ally won't. That's kind of what I want. And you're now a diplomat, so hopefully you'll actually not do anything rash. Colonialism is still spreading through the country quite rather quickly now. It's going to lessen the cost of embracing the darn thing. Palermo is going to have it how soon? 1526, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the Ottomans have definitely won this one, but they are also losing power rather quickly, I think. 38,000 are about equal with us in size. I don't think Austria is going to be interested in starting a war with them anytime soon. That's okay though. I can bring Austria into a war with Venice instead. Once my rebellions are done. Everything has to go in order. We're still losing money. Right, all the war eps are disappeared, of course. And we no longer have the Dishonored Alliance thing, that's good. It's going to speed up the annexation of Tlemcen. Yeah, I'll take the prestige, thank you. So, and let's see here. Why couldn't I change my rivals here? Has to be more than X number of years, right? So why can't I? And I have the diplomatic points for it. Huh. What am I missing? There must be something that blocks it, but what? I'm not at war. It has been more than 25 years. I have 100 diplomatic points. But I'm not allowed to click here at all. On any of these. Why not? Huh. There's something I'm missing, obviously, but oh well. Could be because I've, I don't know, insulted them, because I'm embargoing them, I have no idea. No matter. Our main problem right now is going to be that massive rebellion down in Egypt. And then we'll have to find some way to fight all our enemies. I'm starting to get quite a few of them. Okay, so now I need to break France at some point. That's gonna be tough. You probably have your third idea already. No. But you have nearly full defensive and you have your Elan. So you have 35% extra morale. So that's gonna be one heck of a slugfest once we actually get that started. At that point though I should be a lot stronger, I hope. So we'll see. And Poland is actually becoming a fairly strong ally. Remind the knights of the, those knights. Get some relations with the Poles. Want them to be our friends. And you decide you want everything, right? That's what I saw there. Not everything, but it's a good chunk. You on the other hand want quite a bit. The Ottomans want everything and then some. This is the problem with being everywhere. You get enemies everywhere. Our funds are just plummeting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fix that short term. Yeah, we're losing our claims on the Pope, that's fine. Why can't this pesky rebellion actually fire so I can be rid of it? Okay, Rosetta actually converted. I should know the revolt risk there quite a bit. There goes Alexandria. That might be enough to quell the rebellion quite a bit. Oh my, yeah. Benghazi. Okay, let's move our troops in that direction at least. And try to get the other one up and running too. I want these rebellions to fire so that I have less to worry about. One year now. And we're in 1526. And the cost has gone down quite a bit, given the spread of the darn thing. Are there any other provinces close by? 78% there. It's gonna take how many years? 1528. 27. I'm getting quite high on points. Noble from House Habsburg. Yeah, okay. I almost wish I was Habsburg at this point. Just to get that going. Still, I can't switch rivals. Has that changed? Are we no longer able to switch rivals as a human player? I don't know. Something fancy is going on there. At any rate, I could of course buy tech now for a much higher cost, or I can wait for a little while longer, try to get institutions going. I could create more states. Yeah. That might actually be worthwhile. States and territories. Because at this point these should be getting closer towards the autonomy floor. Yeah, you definitely are. As is most of Greece. So you know what, we're gonna make Venice a state. And pay the coring cost for that. Lovely. Just has spent some of the points. So we're not gonna cap ourselves. And that of course is gonna... clergy and nobility, both immediately. Hey, you know what? We want land. Guess what? Guess what, boss? Yeah. Pesky, pesky people. This is a gold mine, I can't really give that away. I can give away this. Will any of you be placated with it? No, actually you'd both be placated by that. I'm gonna give it to the nobles. And I'm gonna find something else for... Let's see, other folks. This is a big province to give away, but yeah, why the hell not? That at least is gonna keep them calm for a very long time. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here, I think. We'll try to get the rebellions done, and then we'll prepare for war, I think. Thank you for watching.